Hello everyone. Today, we're diving into a topic that's crucial for both your health and your wallet. Part 4. Your pantry, from cooking oils, industrial oils, margarine, emulsifiers, artificial coloring, artificial flavoring, preservatives, fortified food, food sweeteners. This is part of series to eat healthy to improve your financial position. We are Unity of Consciousness, where we help you to achieve personal and spiritual growth. Why are we interested in your well-being in general? There is positive correlation of great health and well-being into greater physical and mental performance. There are many articles, including one from Corporate Health. If one suffers from ill health, the performance will be reduced. It will lead into you focusing all your energy to improve physical health. So, if you are unwell, you will possess less time to focus into more achievements in life, including personal and spiritual growth. We are living in exceptional times nowadays. There is large mass of population that have been sleep-induced and have given away their power and their freedom of action. We should admit that this has happened in mutual agreement. We are intelligent beings, and as such, we have knowingly and willingly given away our freedoms. Yes, we were deceived, however. We are intelligent beings, and we have to use our brain to identify what is our well-being and who is assisting us to achieve better health and wealth. It is obvious that the difference between the wealthiest and the poorest has never been bigger. It is also very obvious that the middle class is reducing and thinning every day to the point of no return. The person that earned $100,000 4 years ago is roughly or more than 40% poorer due to price increase of all products and services for this consumer, interest rate increase, and illegal tax hikes. Now, many of us are now recognizing the gravity of the situation we jointly have created and are beginning to take action to address the serious trouble we're in. So, it is time for you, me, and all of us to act now. If you act 1 minute later, it just might be too late. Back to improving health. We often hear that eating healthy is expensive. However, the reality is that it can actually save you money in the long run while enhancing your overall well-being. We have discussed general tips how to save money in the first part. We have discussed the benefits of eating organic, non-GMO, and pesticide and chemical-free foods in part 2. In part 3, we have discussed chemicals like arsenic and aluminium, PFAS/no-stick materials. This is part IV, where we discuss more of your pantry, such as seed oils, margarine v healthy oils, and butter. We will also discuss fast food, tin food, packaged food v live food. In Health Part IV, we have just addressed the dangers of seed oils, margarine, emulsifiers, artificial coloring, artificial flavoring, preservatives, fortified food, food sweeteners. Our first argument is seed oils. In today's fast-paced world, convenience often dictates our food choices. One of the most pervasive ingredients found in processed foods, restaurants, and even home kitchens is seed oil. But what many people don't realize is that these oils, such as soybean, corn, canola, sunflower, and safflower oils, pose significant health risks. Seed oils are extracted from plants using industrial processes that often involve high heat and chemical solvents. This extraction method creates oils that are rich in omega-6 fatty acids. While omega-6 fatty acids are essential in small amounts, the modern diet has tipped the balance far out of proportion. The typical Western diet is overloaded with omega-6s, creating an unhealthy ratio between omega-6 and omega-3 fatty acids. This imbalance is linked to chronic inflammation, which is a precursor to many serious health conditions, including heart disease, cancer, and autoimmune disorders. Moreover, seed oils are highly unstable and prone to oxidation. When these oils are exposed to heat, light, or air, they oxidize, leading to the formation of harmful free radicals. These free radicals can damage cells, contribute to the aging process, and increase the risk of chronic diseases. The consumption of oxidized seed oils is particularly concerning because they are found in a wide range of foods, from salad dressings to baked goods, and even in many so-called health foods. Another issue with seed oils is their impact on metabolism. Studies have shown that diets high in seed oils can lead to insulin resistance, a key factor in the development of type 2 diabetes. Insulin resistance occurs when cells become less responsive to insulin, leading to elevated blood sugar levels. Over time, this can result in weight gain, obesity, and an increased risk of metabolic syndrome. So, what can you do to protect your health? The first step is to be aware of the ingredients in the foods you consume. Read labels carefully and try to avoid products that contain seed oils. All margarines are prepared with instead, opt for healthier fats such as olive oil, coconut oil, avocado oil, and butter from grass-fed cows. These fats are more stable, less processed, and provide a better balance of fatty acids for your body. They are healthy to cook, fry, and stir-fry, especially butter. Deep fry is not suggested anyway. After butter or ghee, the next best thing for cooking is coconut oil. All other oils are great for room temperature cooking of food preparation. In conclusion, while seed oils are ubiquitous in our food supply, it's crucial to recognize their potential health risks. By making informed choices and opting for healthier alternatives, you can reduce your exposure to these harmful oils and protect your long-term health. Hot point is about margarine. Margarine, once hailed as a healthier alternative to butter, has become a staple in many households around the world. However, the process of creating margarine and its potential health risks are often overlooked. Today, W will shed light on how margarine is made and the hidden dangers it poses to our health. Margarine preparation. Margarine is primarily made from vegetable oils, which are naturally liquid at room temperature. Firstly, we will emphasize that the list of vegetable oils is not included. So, it can be any of them, including seed oils, which we already mentioned their health dangers in the point above. To further this point, we have to mention that margarine, which might be unhealthy only by its ingredients, is even more dangerous by way of preparation. To turn these oils into a spreadable, solid form, manufacturers use a process called hydrogenation. This involves forcing hydrogen gas into the oil at high temperatures and pressure, often in the presence of a metal catalyst such as nickel. This process changes the chemical structure of the oil, turning it into a semi-solid fat. Partial hydrogenation, commonly used in margarine production, results in the creation of trans fats, which are unsaturated fats with an altered molecular structure. To improve the texture, flavor, and color of margarine, various additives are introduced. These can include emulsifiers, artificial colorings, flavorings, and preservatives. Some margarines are also fortified with vitamins, such as vitamin A and D, to mimic the nutritional profile of butter. Health dangers of margarine. The health risks associated with margarine largely stem from its trans fat content and the processed nature of the product. Trans fats are particularly harmful because they increase levels of LDL, bad cholesterol, while simultaneously lowering levels of HDL, good cholesterol. This imbalance significantly raises the risk of heart disease, stroke, and other cardiovascular issues. The World Health Organization has identified trans fats as a leading cause of cardiovascular disease and recommends their elimination from the global food supply. Moreover, the highly processed nature of margarine means that it contains a variety of artificial ingredients and additives. These additives, while deemed safe by regulatory agencies in small amounts, contribute to the overall burden of processed foods in the diet. A diet high in processed foods, including margarine, has been linked to increased inflammation, obesity, insulin resistance, and other chronic health conditions. Furthermore, the omega-6 fatty acids present in vegetable oils used in margarine can contribute to inflammation when consumed in excess. The typical Western diet already has a skewed ratio of omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acids, and consuming margarine only exacerbates this imbalance, leading to increased risks of chronic inflammation and related diseases. Lastly, margarine is ultra-processed food, meaning that is further from the natural food and body is considering as an ingredient invading the body, and it will attack, leading to many more issues with health. While margarine was once marketed as a healthy alternative to butter, the reality is far different. The hydrogenation process that creates trans fats, along with the additives used in margarine, poses significant health risks. To protect your health, consider opting for more natural, minimally processed fats like butter, olive oil, or avocado oil. By making informed choices about the fats you consume, you can reduce your risk of heart disease, inflammation, and other chronic conditions. Compounds used in the food industry to stabilize mixtures that would otherwise separate, such as oil and water. They work by reducing the surface tension between the two substances, allowing them to blend together more easily. Common emulsifiers include lecithin, mono and diglycerides, polysorbates, and carrageenan. These substances are either derived from natural sources, like soybeans and egg yolks, or synthesized in laboratories through chemical processes. For example, lecithin can be extracted from soybeans or sunflower seeds through a degumming process, which involves hydrating the phospholipids in the oil and then separating them from the oil. Health dangers of emulsifiers. While emulsifiers serve a functional purpose in processed foods, their impact on human health has raised concerns. Studies have shown that some emulsifiers can disrupt the gut microbiota, the community of microorganisms living in the digestive tract. This disruption can lead to increased intestinal permeability, commonly known as leaky gut, which allows harmful substances to enter the bloodstream and trigger inflammation. Chronic inflammation is a risk factor for several diseases, including metabolic syndrome, obesity, and inflammatory bowel disease, IBD. Furthermore, animal studies have suggested that certain emulsifiers may contribute to the development of metabolic disorders by altering gut bacteria and promoting low-grade inflammation. This has led to concerns about their potential role in the rising incidence of obesity and related conditions in humans. While more research is needed to fully understand the long-term effects of emulsifiers on human health, the evidence suggests that minimizing consumption of processed foods containing these additives may be beneficial for maintaining a healthy gut and reducing the risk of chronic diseases. Next, artificial colorings, preparation and health dangers. Preparation of artificial colorings. Artificial colorings, also known as synthetic dyes, are widely used in the food industry to enhance the appearance of products, making them more visually appealing to consumers. Humans have been shown to seek colors in food when they are ripened, such as tomats, berries, beetroots. These colorings are typically derived from petroleum-based chemicals through a series of chemical reactions. Common artificial colorings include FD and C red No. 40, yellow No. 5, and blue No. 1. The production of these dyes involves complex chemical processes that often include the use of harsh chemicals, such as acids, bases, and solvents, to achieve the desired hue. The primary reason for using artificial colorings is their cost-effectiveness and stability compared to natural colorants. The food industry is trying to imitate natural appearance or appealing of natural food to entice the visual aspect of food appeal. They provide vibrant colors that are consistent and do not degrade over time, making them ideal for use in processed foods, beverages, candies, and baked goods. However, the synthetic nature of these dyes raises significant concerns regarding their impact on health. Health dangers of artificial colorings. The safety of artificial colorings has been a topic of debate for decades. Some studies have linked certain artificial colorings to adverse health effects, particularly in children. For example, research has suggested a potential association between artificial food colorings and behavioral issues, such as hyperactivity and attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD, in children. This has led to calls for caution in the use of these dyes in products marketed to young consumers. In addition to behavioral concerns, some artificial colorings have been linked to allergic reactions and sensitivities. For instance, tartrazine, yellow No. 5, has been associated with allergic reactions in some individuals, including hives and asthma-like symptoms. Moreover, certain synthetic dyes have been found to contain contaminants that are potentially carcinogenic, raising concerns about their long-term consumption. Despite regulatory approvals for their use, the potential risks associated with artificial colorings have led to increased scrutiny and a growing demand for natural alternatives. Consumers are encouraged to read labels carefully and choose products with natural colorants, such as those derived from fruits, vegetables, and spices, to reduce their exposure to potentially harmful synthetic dyes. Preparation of artificial flavorings. Artificial flavorings are chemically synthesized compounds designed to mimic the taste of natural ingredients. Unlike natural flavors, which are derived from actual food sources, artificial flavorings are created in laboratories by combining various chemicals to replicate specific tastes. These flavorings are typically made by mixing aromatic compounds, solvents, and emulsifiers to create the desired flavor profile. For example, the artificial strawberry flavor might be composed of a blend of esters, alcohols, aldehydes, and ketones, each contributing a different aspect of the strawberry taste. The use of artificial flavorings is widespread in the food industry due to their cost-effectiveness and consistency. They allow manufacturers to produce large quantities of products with a uniform flavor, regardless of variations in natural ingredient quality or availability. Artificial flavorings are commonly found in processed foods, beverages, snacks, and candies. Health dangers of artificial flavorings. While artificial flavorings are generally recognized as safe by regulatory agencies, concerns about their potential health impacts persist. One major concern is the lack of transparency regarding the specific chemicals used in artificial flavorings, as manufacturers are not required to disclose the exact composition of these additives. This lack of disclosure makes it difficult for consumers to make informed choices about the products they consume. Some artificial flavorings have been linked to adverse health effects, particularly when consumed in large quantities or over long periods. For example, certain artificial flavorings may trigger allergic reactions or sensitivities in some individuals, leading to symptoms such as headaches, dizziness, or gastrointestinal discomfort. Additionally, some studies have suggested that artificial flavorings may have neurotoxic effects, potentially affecting brain function and behavior, although more research is needed in this area. Moreover, the consumption of artificial flavorings often goes hand in hand with the consumption of highly processed foods, which are typically low in nutritional value and high in sugar, unhealthy fats, and other additives. This diet pattern has been associated with an increased risk of obesity, metabolic syndrome, and other chronic health conditions. Therefore, reducing the intake of artificially flavored products and opting for whole, natural foods with minimal processing is a healthier choice. We will also discuss today preservatives, preparation and health dangers. Preparation of preservatives. Preservatives are chemicals added to foods to extend their shelf life by preventing spoilage caused by microorganisms, oxidation, and other forms of degradation. They can be classified into several categories, including antimicrobial agents, which inhibit the growth of bacteria, molds, and yeasts, antioxidants, which prevent oxidation of fats and oils, and chemical preservatives, which inhibit enzymatic reactions. Common preservatives include sodium benzoate, potassium sorbate, and butylated hydroxyanisole, BHA. The preparation of preservatives involves chemical synthesis, where various compounds are combined to create substances that can effectively inhibit spoilage. For instance, sodium benzoate is produced by reacting benzoic acid with sodium hydroxide, creating a compound that can prevent microbial growth in acidic foods, such as sodas and salad dressings. Health dangers of preservatives. While preservatives play a crucial role in food safety by preventing spoilage and reducing the risk of foodborne illness, their widespread use has raised concerns about potential health risks. Some preservatives have been linked to allergic reactions and sensitivities, particularly in individuals with asthma or other respiratory conditions. For example, sulfites, commonly used in wine and dried fruits, can trigger asthma attacks in sensitive individuals of certain preservatives. For instance, nitrites and nitrates, used to preserve processed meats like bacon and hot dogs, can form nitrosamines in the body, which are known carcinogens. Similarly, BHA and butylated hydroxytoluene, BHT, commonly used in processed foods, have been classified as potential human carcinogens based on animal studies. Furthermore, the cumulative effects of consuming multiple preservatives over time are not fully understood. Long-term exposure to these chemicals, particularly in the context of a diet high in processed foods, may contribute to chronic health conditions such as cancer, cardiovascular disease, and metabolic disorders. As a result, there is growing interest in reducing the use of synthetic preservatives in favor of natural alternatives, such as rosemary extract, vinegar, and salt, which can also help extend the shelf life of foods without the associated health risks. Fortified food with vitamins and minerals. Preparation and health dangers. Preparation of fortified foods. Fortification is the process of adding vitamins and minerals to foods to improve their nutritional content. This practice is often used to address nutrient deficiencies in the population or to enhance the nutritional value of processed foods. Common examples include the addition of vitamin D to milk, iodine to salt, iron to breakfast cereals, and folic acid to many foods, including bread. The preparation of fortified foods involves carefully measuring and adding specific amounts of vitamins and minerals to the food product during processing. The choice of fortification depends on the target nutrients and the food vehicle. For instance, water-soluble vitamins like vitamin C are often added to beverages, while fat-soluble vitamins like vitamin A are added to dairy products. The goal of fortification is to provide a public health benefit by ensuring that individuals receive adequate amounts of essential nutrients, particularly those that may be lacking in their regular diet. Health dangers of fortified foods. While fortification has played a significant role in reducing nutrient deficiencies and improving public health, there are potential risks associated with the overconsumption of fortified foods. One concern raised by the health industry is the possibility of exceeding the recommended daily intake of certain vitamins and minerals, particularly in individuals who consume multiple fortified products or take dietary supplements. Excessive intake of some nutrients can lead to adverse health effects. For example, too much vitamin A can cause liver damage, bone loss, and birth defects, while excessive iron intake can lead to gastrointestinal distress and increase the risk of chronic diseases. Another issue with fortified foods is that they may give consumers a false sense of security regarding their overall diet. Relying on fortified foods for essential nutrients can lead to a diet that is unhealthy as a whole. Unprocessed foods, such as fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, is the choice here. The natural foods provide a wide range of nutrients, fiber, and phytonutrients that work together to support optimal health, which cannot be replicated by adding isolated vitamins and minerals to processed foods. Moreover, the fortification process itself can sometimes reduce the bioavailability of the added nutrients, meaning that the body cannot absorb them as effectively as those from natural food sources. Besides, many vitamins or minerals that are added to food are no in the natural state of consumption needed by consumers or humans, meaning that they are not in the natural state as they are found in the natural food. When they are in the natural state, they are easily absorbed by the human body. There is a concern raised lately, leading to the increase of unnatural vitamins and minerals in the body with still unknown fully impact. Moreover, not only the body is imbued with unnatural vitamins and minerals and does not know what to do with these as it does not recognize them, but there is a huge lack of natural resources for people that are dependent on fortified food. Therefore, while fortified foods have been campaigned to be beneficial in addressing specific nutrient deficiencies, they should not be used as a substitute for a balanced diet rich in whole foods. Our last point today is sweeteners and artificial sweeteners, preparation and health risks. Now, we would like to address a topic that touches our daily lives more than we may realize: sweeteners and artificial sweeteners. These substances are commonly used in a variety of foods and beverages, offering us the sweetness we crave without the calories of sugar. But how are they made, and what are the potential health risks associated with their consumption? Let's explore these questions. Sweeteners and artificial sweeteners? What are they? Sweeteners are substances used to add sweetness to food and drinks. They can be divided into two main categories: natural and artificial. Natural sweeteners include options like honey, maple syrup, and agave nectar, which are derived from natural sources. On the other hand, artificial sweeteners such as aspartame, sucralose, and saccharin are chemically synthesized to mimic the taste of sugar without the calories. Preparation of artificial sweeteners. The preparation of artificial sweeteners involves complex chemical processes. For example, aspartame, one of the most widely used artificial sweeteners, is produced by combining two amino acids, aspartic acid and phenylalanine. These amino acids are chemically bonded to create a compound that is approximately 200 times sweeter than sugar. Sucralose, another popular artificial sweetener, is derived from sugar itself, but undergoes a chemical modification that replaces 3 hydrogen-oxygen groups with chlorine atoms. This modification prevents the body from metabolizing sucralose, making it non-caloric. Corn syrup is a sweetener commonly found in many processed foods and beverages. It's made by breaking down cornstarch into glucose through a process called enzymatic hydrolysis. This process converts the starch into a thick, sugary syrup. High fructose corn syrup, HFCS, a variant, involves additional processing to convert some of the glucose into fructose, making it even sweeter. The widespread use of high fructose corn syrup, HFCS, is concerning. HFCS is linked to increased risks of obesity, diabetes, and heart disease due to its high sugar content and the way it's metabolized by the body. There is always a concern about artificial enhancing materials on our food. Due to their artificial nature, human body does not recognize it and is not equipped to eliminate it properly as it lacks enzymes. Additionally, the body uses a lot of energy to get rid of these toxins, instead using this energy to heal itself and to continue prosper. In this care, while corn syrup may seem harmless, its impact on health cannot be overlooked. Reducing consumption of products containing corn syrup and opting for natural whole foods is a healthier choice for long-term well-being. Health risks associated with artificial sweeteners. While artificial sweeteners are marketed as a healthier alternative to sugar, especially for those looking to reduce calorie intake or manage diabetes, their safety has been the subject of much debate. One of the primary concerns is the potential impact on metabolic health. Some studies suggest that artificial sweeteners may disrupt the body's natural ability to regulate blood sugar, leading to glucose intolerance and an increased risk of metabolic disorders like diabetes. This is thought to occur because artificial sweeteners can alter the gut microbiome, the community of bacteria in our intestines that play a crucial role in digestion, metabolism, and assist our immune system. Additionally, there are concerns about the potential carcinogenic effects of certain artificial sweeteners. Saccharin, one of the earliest artificial sweeteners, was once linked to bladder cancer in laboratory animals, leading to its temporary ban in some countries. Although subsequent research has deemed saccharin safe for human consumption, the episode highlighted the need for caution and further research into the long-term effects of artificial sweeteners. Another area of concern is the potential for artificial sweeteners to affect appetite and cravings due to the nature of not being processed and recognized by the body as food source. Some studies suggest that consuming artificial sweeteners may increase cravings for sugary foods, leading to overeating and weight gain over time. This is because the sweet taste without the accompanying calories can confuse the brain, leading to increased hunger and a greater desire for high-calorie foods, which could be the leading cause of the food industry to lead us to consume more as consumers. Natural versus artificial sweeteners, the better choice? Given the potential risks associated with artificial sweeteners, many health experts recommend opting for natural sweeteners whenever possible. While natural sweeteners do contain calories, they also provide additional nutrients and antioxidants, making them a healthier option when used in moderation. However, it's important to remember that even natural sweeteners should be consumed in moderation, as excessive sugar intake, whether from natural or artificial sources, can contribute to a range of health problems, including obesity, heart disease, and tooth decay. In conclusion, while artificial sweeteners offer the allure of sweetness without the calories, their potential health risks cannot be ignored. The chemical processes involved in their production and the emerging research on their long-term effects warrant a cautious approach to their use. choosing natural sweeteners and minimizing overall sugar intake is a safer and more health-conscious choice. Ultimately, the key to a healthy diet lies in balance and moderation, focusing on whole, unprocessed foods that nourish the body without compromising our health. Today in Health Paradigm V, we have just addressed the dangers of seed oils, margarine, emulsifiers, artificial coloring, artificial flavoring, preservatives, fortified food, food sweeteners. So far, we have spoken about benefits of eating organic, non-GMO, and pesticide and chemical-free foods in Part 2. In Part 3, we have discussed chemicals like arsenic and aluminium, PFAS/no-stick materials. Next time, we will discuss more of your pantry, fast food, tin food, packaged food, V-Live organic food. If you found these tips helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more educational and inspirational content to help you achieve personal and spiritual growth. Achieving a better life, healthier and financially healthy, will allow you to achieve faster and more effective personal and spiritual growth. Thank you for investing your time with us. Take care, stay healthy, wealthy, and enlightened.